Dear nature.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, and this week's American Horror Story felt way more like the Halloween episode than the actual episode that aired on Halloween. Zoe did her best Army of Darkness reenactment with the chainsaw, Fiona burned Myrtle at the stake, and we found out who the next Supreme is. Since there's so much awesome in the episode, let's start with our favorites, then I'll do my review, and I've got news on Season 4. That's right, American Horror Story just got renewed for Season 4. First thing, Zoe with the chainsaw. If you have not seen Army of Darkness or any of the Evil Dead movies, make sure you do. She did the best Bruce Campbell reenactment ever. This totally made my week. The actual zombie makeup they used on the characters was amazing. I don't know what kind of effects they used to achieve it, but how funny was it when that high school kid walked up and said, "Oh man, your prosthetics, they look so amazing." Didn't you feel like the minute someone touched one of those zombies, Angela Bassett would wake them all up? She was basically operating a remote control army of zombies in this episode. They kind of buried the lead, but Zoe used this really powerful spell and basically like auto defense mode to stop all of them. They basically implied that she's the next Supreme just because the spell was so powerful. Even Angela Bassett's character was really surprised by it. One of my other favorite moments from that zombie attack though was when Zoe went up to tell Spalding, "Take everyone up to your room," and he just started waving his arms, "No!" I think we can all agree that Spalding's room is just as creepy as that torture basement that Kathy Bates had. The opening scene, the Kathy Bates flashback, was actually one of the scariest parts of the episode. How creepy is it that she was not going to let her daughters out of that basement for a full year? Clearly she's having regrets now, but I love that she and Jessica Lange bonded over the fact that they were the world's two worst mothers. The immolation scene had actually been teased for a while, and obviously Burn Witch Burn, the title of the episode, kind of implies that a witch is going to burn. If you listened while she was getting burned, you could actually hear this inhuman wail, almost like this demonic energy was being released. I don't know why Misty revived her, but it'll be really interesting to see what Myrtle does now that she's alive again. I'm really hoping that Misty helps heal her skin with that swamp mud, because otherwise she's just walking around like a crispy chicken. I thought it was super adorable that Nan is now hiding Luke in her bedroom. Obviously she just totally wants to take care of him and has these good intentions, but I'm sure there's plenty of fanfiction out there on Tumblr that will say otherwise. But the big questions after this episode now are: 1, when is Zoe going to realize that she's the next Supreme? What's she going to do about it? 2, what is Fiona going to do about it when she figures out? And 3, what is Angela Bassett's character going to do now that she knows that there's a powerful witch in their house? A lot of the episodes in the next couple of weeks will actually answer most of those questions. Be sure to subscribe to get all my Coven videos. I post them every Thursday. But what did I think of the episode? Overall, I thought this was the best Halloween episode ever that did not actually air on Halloween. I love the way the show constantly just takes left turns and throws me for a loop. Overall, I give the episode a solid A, but let me know what you think about this. Originally, I feel like the show kind of set up Zoe pretty clearly as the next Supreme, and then took this left turn with Misty, then took another left turn back to Zoe. It's hard to tell how Misty and her ability to bring people back from the dead will figure into the next couple of episodes. Obviously, Myrtle's going to try and retaliate against Fiona, and Zoe kind of has to manifest her powers in a bigger way. But let me know what your favorite moments were, and what do you think Zoe's going to do once she actually figures out that she is the next Supreme? It's still kind of unclear as to whether or not she thinks she is. I think she's just a little bit scared by what's happened in this episode. I love everyone on this show. There is no characters that I do not like, which is why it is no surprise that the show actually got a season 4. That's right, only Jessica Lange has signed on, but I expect the rest of the main cast to join too. No word on what the story is going to be, but as soon as we find out, I'll post an update in one of my American Horror Story videos. In other news, I've actually got a bunch of videos that I'm trying to get out the next couple of days. I've got more Doctor Who 50th anniversary videos, I've got a Thor The Dark World review, another Legend of Korra episode, and Walking Dead. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. If you haven't noticed, there's also new comments now. You have to have a Google Plus profile in order for me to reply to your comments and for you to reply to other people's comments. So if you don't have a Google Plus profile associated with your YouTube channel, make sure you check on that. Right now, click here to learn more about American Horror Story this season, and click here to learn more about the special videos I'm making for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. High fives.